Welcome back to the Pontiac Silverdome. Coming up, the original monster truck goes for a world record. Earlier, Larry talked with Jim Kramer.
The most famous monster truck of them all, Bigfoot, Jim Kramer, the driver. Tonight, a world record attempt on a jump. I have never heard of a monster truck jumping before, but you've got the world record now.
I have the record at about 56 foot, and that entailed jumping 10 cars the last event I was at. They were a mixture of a lot smaller cars than what you see out here tonight. These are what you call the big Cadillacs, the big Lincoln Continentals, the very wide cars. Even though I might not make a 10-car distance, foot-wise, we'll measure it in feet, I'll probably be going further than I did last time. So, yes, we are going for a record. I have the record now. I want to try to beat it, break it, so to speak. We're trying a dirt ramp, which we've never tried before. The dirt ramp takes the space of a car. That kind of puts a hindrance on me. That means I have to go faster, but we utilize the dirt ramp because we would like the truck to come off that ramp more level. Last time I tried this, the truck actually flew at an angle, and because I was low enough, the two right tires hit first before it rolled over.
What are the advances in monster trucks over the past 5 years?
Engines, drivetrains, axles, mainly axles. We had a lot of steering breakage, axle breakage. I think everyone did, and suspensions. Suspensions have come a long way. You couldn't attempt something like this with a solidly suspended truck. We try to utilize a lot of spring travel in this particular truck. This is our newest truck out. It's about a year old, and we change it constantly. We're always making suspension changes. As a matter of fact, I changed my shock arrangement just tonight for this jump.
Why are no other trucks attempting this?
Bob Chandler's always kind of been an innovator. He likes to get out and always wants to extend the feel of what his truck can do. I just happen to be the guy that can or tries to do what he wants for him. And we talked this over, and we try to plan every jump. We made a practice jump. We've made some jumps before. And never, like I say, with a dirt mound. You always want to try to expand your field. You never progress by standing still. We like to keep that thinking in mind. So it's just another step. But we like to. The monster truck field is in its infancy right now. And if you don't try anything, you never know what you can do.
He's going for 60 to 65 feet. He holds the world record at 56 feet. Bigfoot's going to fly tonight.
And here's Bigfoot getting ready to stage. And he's got some fans cheering him on. Jim Kramer climbing up into that truck.
It's a 1988 Ford F-250 with a 548 Ford V8 engine. Weighs it. Look at this. Look at these people. I don't believe that. 15,000 pounds, and here he comes. The current world record is 56 feet.
Now he's been pacing off the entrance there, determining at what point he's got to start to get enough speed to get that distance he's looking for.
Bob and Marilyn Chandler introduced the first Bigfoot back in 1973 in their garage in St. Louis, Missouri. Now there's a cone set up at the 56-foot mark, and here we go. The first jump, the crowd standing and cheering, slams into the dirt and flies over. I don't think he made a record jump, Margot. I don't think he was quite 56 feet.
Let's hope the slow-mo camera gives us an angle. Maybe we can see that cone.
Yep, that cone was set at 56 feet. That's the world record mark. Jim Kramer, that's got to be a tremendous jolt when he comes down a 6 or 7 on the Richter scale.
Believe me, they have added kidney belts to some of the protective equipment that they wear.
They need it with the jolt he takes when he lands. Comes back around to look back at the cars. The crowd loves it. They love him here in Pontiac, Michigan. Look at him stand and cheer. Here's a slow motion. Remember, he's got to break 56 feet. Watch for the orange cone. The big Ford gets airborne, slams down, bounces once completely off the cars, comes back around. Look at him looking out the side of the window as he bounces off the end.
We couldn't see the cone, but we heard from the floor that he made it 42 feet.
42 feet, the first jump for Bigfoot. Again, he's got to beat 56, and here's the second run. The crowd standing again. A little more speed this time. He hits it, and he's further. It looks like we may have a new world record. The crowd applauding.
We saw the cone that time, Larry. I think for sure
way past it. He made 70 feet, a new world record for a monster truck jump. Flying through the air and landing 70 feet past his launch. Incredible. Bigfoot. Bounces and comes down hard. Look at him throws him forward against the steering wheel.
Those tires absorbing all that impact.
Boy, they have to. He is just bouncing all over the place. Let's take a look from the low camera. A front-on shot. Look at, you can see the entire undercarriage of the car, Margot King, and look at the flash bulbs go off.
Started further back in the tunnel, got the speed he needed, and that dirt ramp launched him into the air exactly where he had to be.
70 feet, a new world's record. Still bouncing. Look at this guy. Looks like Magic Johnson with a basketball.
Maybe a few new dents in his helmet, too.
All right, we set now for the third run. 42 feet, 70 feet. Can he go more than 70 feet? I don't think he's got the speed. Nope, he comes down early. The original record, 58 feet, 56 feet rather. Spins around. Kramer doing a masterful job of driving that big Ford Bigfoot. He waves to the crowd. Look at him, and they love him here at Pontiac, Michigan. Jim Kramer, a 58-foot jump, but he sets a new world record with 70 feet.
And after an impact like that truck sustained, it's rolling pretty straight.
No question about it. They have just built that truck to last. Another look at it. Here's the jump. This is the third jump. 58 feet for Jim Kramer and Bigfoot, which beats the original record of 56 feet by 2. Does not quite bounce. I don't think he had the speed, Margot.
No, even though he started way up the tunnel, he just didn't throttle it as hard as he did in that second run.
Another look at it. The third run. He has to look out the side. He can't see through the windshield the cars in front of him. He has to look out the side of the window. Gets up in the air, all four wheels off the ground. Bam! Look at the shocks compress. And the glass comes flying out of the last car as the blue and white Ford flag waves in the air. Coming up, side action, the Battle of the Monster Trucks.